Hi, good morning, and welcome to the ZP vlog. So, we do this every Sunday at 8 a.m. London time, and it's really just a wrap up from the news from ZP for this week. So, one of the pieces of news that we've put out this week is that our team have been to a European meeting where we did a kick-off with some of our project partners. So, to be fair, the European Union does hold some really excellent trans-border collaborations. This particular collaboration is really about helping with the integration between um, limbs, electronic limbs, and people's bodies, and it's called Nerve Repack, and ZP is basically part of that project. So we just put a couple of photos out there and a couple of essentially images, just to kind of say, look, if you're interested in ZP collaborating on a European project, we are happy to do it, and we do have a track record of this. Um, some other news from ZP for this week as well as the sort of European collaborations that we're happy to do. I mean, we do our ZP Developer Zone webinars every week. I mean, I've said it before, but every Thursday at 8 a.m. London time, we like to answer questions that come in, and we've already set up I think it's something like 5 webinars for August. August is a particularly long month, and so we've set up 5 webinars all ready to go in order to answer people's questions. And I know that the next one in the series is on the 3rd of August, and we've already had questions that have come in during the week. So, got any technical questions with ZP? Don't hesitate to reach out to us on our contact us buttons on our websites. I think you'll always get a reply, to be honest with you, and most of the time it'll end up featuring in one of our webinars. So please click, please attend. One of the other things that we do is obviously we do have our Food Sense product, and then as that now has grown, then we're starting to provide a weekly webinar dedicated to it, and that's really a question and answers session for Food Sense every week. So that as part of Food Sense, somebody buys a product, somebody gets some immediate online training, and then they may also have technical questions as well. And so we have actually dealt with that. Somebody wanted to do some calculations. They wanted to work out what there was in their case, what was the amount of chili gingerol per 100 grams. I thought I did say it was quite an unusual calculation, that I think that the industry is more sort of used to ppm parts per million. But that said, we did the calculation ourselves, and that I think I did it in a very kind of linear manner so that they could really follow along and make sure that they really kind of understood it and they could just check their calculations themselves. So if you're a Food Sense customer, the first thing that's going to happen is you will receive the hardware. We'll make sure that that's all online. Then you will get a personalized introduction and training, etc., like that. But also, if you've got questions, we do run this weekly Q&A session as well. So I think we really are doing a really good job on the customer support on that. As I've already mentioned, the next ZP Developer Zone is on the 3rd of August. So if you've got generic questions about ZP, please don't hesitate to contact us on that. Something that will be covered on the 3rd of August, but because I already had some notes anyway, I've put them on the website. Something that we manufacture is a chloride resilient, let's say, formulation. So people who want to make their reference electrodes what I would call like a true reference electrode as opposed to a pseudo reference electrode. What I mean by that is silver chloride, bare silver chloride is what we call pseudo reference electrodes. It's stable, but actually it is sensitive to the chloride concentration. But ZP has a formulation where we try to fix the chloride concentration above the reference electrodes. We fix it with some essential chemicals, and that should make your reference electrode more stable. Somebody just wanted some direction on how to do it, and so I put a quick note up for them, and we'll also cover that. But really, it'll just be a kind of repetition on the 3rd of August as well. Something that I'm really excited about at the moment is Um, I kind of really like food testing applications. For many of you who are more like developers, food technologies are really interesting because, especially food quality. Food quality is a nice application because it kind of says, look, I want to measure something that should be in that solution or in that sample, and it's probably going to be at quite high concentration. And so I really like the food testing applications, and we've recently been working on measuring the pungency of ginger products using Gingerol. And we do it on our FoodSense platform. Now, in the video, we talk about Sense It All, and I'm talking about FoodSense. There's really a blurring between where Sense It All ends and FoodSense starts. You could even consider it just a branding, let's say, thing. In the end, Zimmer and Peacock, we've been around for 8 years. It's going to be 9 years soon. What does this mean? This means that we've built up such a technology stack that this phrase "sense it all," it really means something, because actually, we can measure a lot of things. If people ask you, can you do this, the answer is yes. Of course, anyone with industrial experience then says, and what is the budget? But that take into account. Yes, sense it all can sense things. Anyway, we put out a video this week that took our FoodSense Sense It All platform and actually measured gingerol in ginger products, and the team made a nice little video about it. It's a typical kind of, how can I say that, typical kind of ZP workflow. It's a fairly quick and easy workflow on a fairly quick and easy piece of hardware, giving you an immediate answer. But now the kicker is that we're also getting the data to the cloud, and it's just a complete package in terms of technology. We sort of describe ourselves as sensor to API, and what we mean by that is we send something, it goes to the cloud, and let's say you had a quality management system that wanted to make a call upon that, you could use the API to make that call. So great video, great technology. We're around 8 years, sort of 10 months ish now. So this wasn't something quick to come. This was a culmination of many years of work and a lot of vision from the ZP team. So really well done to them on that. And then I think I'm coming slightly to the end on this, but I did say, look, FoodSense is really well supported. People buy the technology, people get personalized online training with the technology. People then get frequently asked questions weekly with the technology. And then for people who want the kind of refresher, or people who want to actually just find out, how does this all work, we do a monthly webinar and live demo with the technology. And I really like the fact that, how many webinars, they may be live in terms of people have pre-prepared material, but when ZP says we're doing a live webinar with FoodSense, we generally mean the word live. We expect an answer because this is science, but of course, whenever you do anything live, it's, never work with children and animals in a live situation because they'll do something unexpected. Well, that phrase should also be expanded to don't work with children, animals, or science, because it will do something sometimes unexpected with you. But that said, we did do a live webinar. A really excellent team did, a lovely demo of our products in the middle of, well, not in the middle, at the end of it. And we did it twice in the day. And actually, if you watch the two videos, you'll find out that one of the samples was the same sample twice. Literally the same answer the second time round, and the only difference was separation in time, and different sensor, of course. So really excellent result. And by the way, the only reason that ZP, most of our technologies are calibration free, and the only reason we get away with it is because, in fact, our sensors are just so reproducible that we don't suffer from sensor to sensor variation. Right. I think I'll just sort of really do a wrap up, but really quite a positive week in this respect. Look, we're out here to help and collaborate. In Europe, we're part of this whole repack program. We have small solutions. Somebody wants to make a true reference electrode. Well, we have a small solution for them there. That's fine. But then people have bigger problems. I want to measure the food quality, either chili or ginger. Well, we have system level solutions as well. You know, when people are bringing on new technology, they need a lot of support. So how do we do it? We do it through weekly webinars, regular Q&As, online demos, personalized training. So great effort by the ZP team. If you've got any questions of ZP, reach out to us on the websites. And I just want to say thank you very much and have a good week. Okay, thanks so much.